It all starts with the propulsion. We have the big wheels, we have the long wheelbase, the hood, the front, very prestigious, and then we have this flat and stretched cabin, which is giving the car a very progressive attitude. At the front, it all starts with a single frame. We created a shape which is very unique. We have the rings sitting a little bit higher, so the car looks always very proud. The confidence comes from the sleek headlights sitting slightly above, and then these vertical air curtains on the side, they are helping us to show the status of this car. We wanted to create something very special for the rear. It has these typical Audi full surfaces with the rings sitting up high, and then something very special are the rear lights. For the first time is splitting them, so you have the top part with those eyes where the OLED functions are really showed as jewelry, and at the bottom the more technical part. This gives a very, very unique feature to this car.
The new Audi A6 Avant is all about elegance and dynamics. And in the interior, you can experience that. Entering the A6 as a driver, you will see that everything is perfectly arranged around you. The digital stage in front of you is a reinterpretation of the Audi typical driver orientation. And because of its thin execution, it also seems to float. The comfortable and high-quality materials create a space which is warm and personal. We call it the soft wrap. We want you to feel comfortable and in control, whatever you do. In the Audi A6, the driver has the digital stage, while the co-driver can interact with the passenger infotainment display. Thanks to the active privacy mode, the co-driver can watch a movie during the trip without disturbing the driver.
Creating the A6 Avant was for us such a beautiful challenge. We have a very unique design language, and that's what we wanted to improve. So Audi's past was our inspiration. We wanted all these perfect shut lines, all these crisp lines together with the soft tension of the surfaces. We really believe the fusion of all these elements create a strong character for the A6 Avant.
The new A6 Avant, versatile and ready for any challenge. With a luggage capacity up to 503 liters for all the things you need. Also for traveling with the family. And if that's not enough, let's put some things on the roof. Luggage capacity is increased to around 1,500 liters with the rear seats folded down. The A6 Avant offers plenty of space and safety for sports equipment, inside and outside. And at the end, there's also a safe space for your furry friend. Come on!
Audi's new model offensive is now at full speed, with the next car to arrive the striking new A6 Avant. Launching ahead of a saloon which is due in a few months, the full-size premium estate was initially meant to pick up the A7 moniker, but will instead be sold wearing the traditional A6 nameplate, alongside the all-electric A6 e-tron version, thanks to a U-turn in strategy from the German firm. It will initially arrive with 2 ICE powertrain options and 3 trim levels in the UK, with the range starting from £52,510 for the entry-level TFSI Sport, rising to £64,480 for the fully loaded TDI and first edition trim. All models are available to order from April 1st, with cars reaching customers by mid-June. The range will open with a 2.0-liter turbocharged petrol model that offers 200 brake horsepower and 340 Nm of torque powering the front wheels via a dual-clutch transmission. It'll sprint from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 8.3 seconds and max out at 149 miles per hour. To cater for high-mileage buyers, there's also a 2.0-liter diesel with 200 brake horsepower, which offers an increased 400 Nm of torque and quattro four-wheel drive. This model cuts the 0 to 62 miles per hour time to 7 seconds dead. Audi A6 Avant rear. A key addition to the diesel is Audi's new MHEV Plus mild hybrid tech. This differs from previous offerings by increasing the size of the e-motor, which is capable of producing 24 brake horsepower and 230 Newton-meters of torque. Now, it doesn't just act as a starter generator, but can also drive the car on its own at parking speeds. The system is also able to recuperate energy at up to 25 kilowatts, ensuring the compact lithium-ion battery is always topped up. A front-wheel drive diesel and turbocharged V6 petrol with 367 brake horsepower will also be available in other markets, while the UK range will soon diversify with a range of plug-in hybrid powertrains, including those which will power the high-performance S6 and RS6 models that we know are in the works. Audi A6 Avant interior. Audi has retained some physical controls in the cabin, with elements such as a volume knob, driver modes, and the start-stop button all in easy reach from the center console. Plus, there's a passenger display fitted in high-spec trims. The driver's display isn't quite as customizable as it once was, but its responsiveness and graphics are impressive. It's controlled through the steering wheel, but the touch-sensitive buttons can grate, as they simply don't work as well as the scroll wheels on previous models. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, and on high-spec variants, a further passenger display will be included, offering a range of functionality, such as the ability to set the sat nav, change the media, or even watch films. The screen also has a special filter that means it's impossible to be seen from the driver's seat, so watching movies and TV shows while on the move will be possible. How practical is the Audi A6 Avant, and how big is the boot space? If there's one obvious compromise with the new A6 Avant, it's the dramatic drop in the roofline. Compared to the significantly boxier and more upright Mercedes E-Class, the A6 Avant trails on boot size by nearly 150 liters, with a capacity of 503 liters. This can be increased to 1,564 with the second row lowered, but even then it's still nearly 300 liters down on the Mercedes. Audi A6 Avant boot. The actual boot itself is square, features a small amount of underfloor storage, and comes with plenty of hooks and other little additions to make it as versatile as possible. The second row of seating can drop as standard in a 40 hours, 20 minutes, and 40 seconds split, with that center section lowering independently to allow for long items such as skis to fit with 4 passengers in place.